Freelance. How to protect your freelance business. The information provided in this video does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information and content in this video are for general informational purposes only. Being a freelancer sounds like a dream job. You can work where and how you want while earning some pretty nice money as well. However, the dream can quickly turn into a nightmare if you haven't protected your business. In this video, we will discuss 10 ways to protect your business. Perform client research. If you accept every client that comes your way, you are going to have a lot of headaches. As a freelancer, you have the right to pick and choose your clients. Don't be afraid to turn a client down. It helps to research your clients. Do a Google search or check their social media. Social media may tell you a lot about their personality and how they handle problems. Communicating with your potential client is another way to research your client. If possible, meet them in person. Do they show up on time? If not, this client may not be respectful of your time, and time is money. Send them an email and see how quickly they respond. This could be indicative of how quickly they will respond during the project. Try to have multiple clients. Okay, this might be out of your control, but you do have some options. Don't stop trying to attract new clients just because you've been hired by one client. Try to have 2 to 3 clients as to both increase your income and ensure that one client isn't responsible for your livelihood. Don't cobble together a contract by copying and pasting stuff you find on the internet. A lawyer may be costly, but it is the best way to ensure that not only is your contract ironclad, but that it protects you as a freelancer. You'll be glad you spent the money if you ever have to sue a client. Another more affordable option is to utilize law schools in your area if they exist. Many law schools have low-cost or pro bono clinics where you can apply for help with contracts and other forms that you may need. If an attorney or a law school isn't an option for you, there are many sites that will generate a contract for you. Do your research on the company first and read the contracts carefully. While they are usually generic contracts, it's still better than finding random internet contracts and using those. You should always get a deposit or full payment before starting work for a new client. The deposit should be non-refundable. If you get a full payment, a portion of it should be non-refundable. This covers your time spent setting up the project, purchasing any necessary materials or equipment, and hiring any subcontractors if needed. Depending on the total project cost, you want to aim for 25 to 50% of the total cost as the amount of your deposit. Once you've gotten your deposit, you want to have a payment schedule for the remaining amount. This payment schedule should be tied to your project milestones and should be paid before you continue working towards the next project milestone. You should make sure you receive your final payment before releasing your work to the client. No payment, no deliverables. Simple as that. You want to document all communication with your clients, including any phone calls or in-person meetings. After a phone call or meeting, you should send an email to the client restating what was said and ask for confirmation. A good project management system or even a work monitoring tool goes a long way. Employee monitoring tools periodically take screenshots of what you are working on and how much time you spend working. While employee monitoring may seem like overkill, the evidence will be helpful if you ever need to sue your client. As a freelancer, instead of W-2 forms, your clients who pay you $600 or more may provide you with a 1099 miscellaneous form. As you receive one from each client, you need to keep track of these so that you can track your income. The minimum you need to earn to file a tax return as a freelancer is $400. Remember your very first paycheck and wondering what FICA was? Well, just like Social Security and Medicare, your employer automatically took those taxes out of your paycheck. As a freelancer, you are responsible for these taxes, as well as the portion your employer would pay if you had one. This is because you are considered both the employer and the employee. Unlike the traditional employee, you have more deductions available to you. Expenses must be ordinary and necessary to running your business. You can write off expenses for business-related meals, lodging, office expenses, and required equipment or materials. Tax professionals can help you identify deductions available to you as well as ensure that you are paying your taxes properly. You should also refer to the IRS website for more information. A business entity is your company's legal structure. There are 5 categories: sole proprietorship, partnership, C corporation, S corporation, and limited liability corporation, or LLC. It might be tempting to go with sole proprietorship as it's the easiest and most obvious. However, sole proprietorship offers you no legal protection. If your business gets sued, you get sued. Consider forming a corporation or a limited liability company, which separates your business assets and liability from your personal assets and liability. Either way, speak to a professional before forming your business entity. Depending on where you live, there may be free services offered by your city or programs that serve small businesses. Once you've formed your business entity, you should continue separating your personal assets from the business assets by using a business bank account. Pay yourself from the account as if you were paying an employee. A business bank account is a simple way to protect yourself at tax time, as it's clear what the business income was as well as all applicable deductions. You should also keep your records separate from your personal records. This includes receipts, invoices, credit cards, your 1099 miscellaneous forms, and other forms related to your business operation, such as contracts we discussed earlier. Insurance isn't something most freelancers think about, but if you want to protect yourself, you need insurance. This includes liability insurance, home or apartment insurance if you work from home, car insurance if you use your car for work, disability, health, and dental insurance. Purchasing insurance may seem costly, but some of these forms of insurance, like liability and disability, are very affordable. You have the right to work where you want. No client can tell you where to work. You have the right to work when you want. No client can set your schedule. You have the right to work how you want. Clients can't determine what tools, methods, or processes you use to complete the work. You have the right to work for who you want. Clients can't tell you not to take on additional clients. You have the right to work with who you want. Clients can't stop you from hiring subcontractors. You just learned 10 actionable ways to protect your freelance business from personal, legal, and tax liability. You also learned how to protect yourself from bad clients. These 10 steps will cover most issues and threats to your business that arise. The information provided in this video does not and is not intended to constitute legal advice. Instead, all information and content in this video for general informational purposes only. Viewers of this video should contact their attorney to obtain advice with respect to any particular legal matter. No viewer of this video should act or refrain from acting on the basis of information in this video without first seeking legal advice from counsel in the relevant jurisdiction. All liability with respect to actions taken or not taken based on the contents of this video are hereby expressly disclaimed. The content of this video is provided as is. No representations are made that the content is error-free.